but you have to. You can't do it the same timing as ledge dash because you don't get far enough forward. So you have to like delay it slightly.
Huh. Okay.
So you get a little bit more drift forward, and then you.
Hey, they pick different skins, Jet.
You'll see it.
I
You'll
can tell
see,
them apart.
trust me, he'll do it. If he doesn't do it, I'm gonna look like an absolute fool. Because he was doing it like a million times in Smash Game when I casted him.
Okay, so we got Shadowhawke on the Mecha Wrastor skin, and I think Dakpo with the what is it called? Skin? The
Skateboard skin?
tail slide or something?
Ponytail slide? There's no way I'm calling it that.
No, I made that up. No, I didn't. I don't know
why.
honestly,
Honestly, it's kind of goated name.
tail slide. Yeah, I think I added the Tony because I like watch Stage Jam sometimes, and I just kind of like I add like whatever Stage Jam would have like put for the character, because like that's totally what he would have named.
Hey, it's the Tony tail slide.
Anyway, yeah. So this is going to be a set where, I mean, both these characters are super light. We know that Wrastor can blow even characters up that aren't light. Yeah, there's that F strong.
That was a nice setup with the edge cancel there.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, what kind of percent? Oh my god, great text there to survive. What kind of percents do you die at an uppy in this Ditto? Like, it's gotta be
whatever you're thinking, it's less.
It's less, yeah.
it's lower than that. Okay. No, but also I feel like a lot of one of the big things about this is they're probably gonna be a lot better at DIing their own combos too. So yeah, they might not die as early because they're gonna know. But I mean, it is a bit of a 50-50, right? You know, like
better at DIing the combos, and also everyone struggles to like combo like floaties, right? Sometimes like into kill confirms because it's like awkward. So I wonder if it'll actually make it harder to confirm sometimes. Look at that! Like look at how high you go off of something.
Yep.
Right. So maybe it's hard to tell if it's going to be easier or harder.
Alright, I think the big difference I've noticed so far in this game is just the movement from Dakpo has been a lot cleaner. The confirms have been a little bit better. By the way, it's a hack stash game.
Somehow I managed to like glance away every time.
There it is again. Did you miss that one?
Somehow.
How did you? You did it twice.
I'm impressed.
Oh, you missed it that time.
Okay.
That was a normal edge dash. We'll see it. We'll see it.
Oh, there's the uppy. Yeah, you don't need to worry about being floaty or not when it's just a tech chase. So you just tech chase with the uppy. There's a Nair gonna go off the side.
Yeah, the other thing that Dakpo does a lot is goes for the neutral B recovery, but grabs a ledge with it, and he like hovers near the ledge with it. That was another hack stash. Hovers near the ledge with it, so he'll like instead of going like past it, he'll just like stay at the one spot, which is like relatively difficult to contest because it's got a huge hitbox around it.
Right.
And then grabs the ledge right at the end. So
sort of like the way like Ranos used to use like the holding the up B. Like,
yeah. Sort of, except for you have to do
it. Right.
You can't end it early.
Yeah. I think one of the... Oh, here we go. We got to set up here. What's the option? Okay, get up attack is going to get Dakpo out of that bad situation. I think another... You know what? Let's finish the game, and then I'll say what I said, but think about the stage. But we got Dakpo deep off stage. There's the neutral B that you were talking about. That down strong is just going to get back, send him right back onto the stage.
Yeah,
Dakpo strong, not a sweet spot.
Survivable. Oh, missed the hack stash. Unfortunately for Dakpo is gonna mean that he has to find something else here, but yeah, just stay.
What a great punish.
Yeah, you punish the move with the move that was punished. All right, you said you had something you wanted to talk about?
No. I think it comes down to like it's sort of like in the last set when we saw that the counter pick from Piggy G was Hodojo, and yet it worked out better for Acorn just because like it looked like Acorn's platform movement was better. And you pointed out how like you know they both started on the stage, they both thought they both were okay with it, but it turned out that you noted that Dakpo's platform movement was just like their movement was better, their movement was cleaner on Battlefield, and I think Hodojo in particular rewards like good movement, and I think that explains a lot about why that went so well for Dakpo in the game.
Yeah, and so we're going to a stage that's a little bit less movement dependent, sort of just have a little bit more open space. But,
I hate playing on Hodojo, and you know why, Jet? It's because my platform.
Yep. Honestly, totally fair.
I know it's
hard,
so I try not to play on it. Anyway, we go on the stage. Got a little bit more room in the center. A little bit fewer platforms to deal with.
Next shot, and we'll walk off. again, just sends all the way over to the other stage. You, oh my god.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Shadowhawke. Just finds
Kinda
himself on
juked.
the wrong end of an off-stage juke, I guess. Thought it was safe to go to ledge when it wasn't.
You've seen the hack stash at least once now, right? You figured out where it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah. It's sort of like the thing, like, before you, like, specifically pointed it out, like, I had the, like, a Westworld thing where, like, doesn't look like anything to me, it just looks like they're, like, playing at the ledge, right? And then now you're pointing out, I'm like, oh, it's like a thing that you're naming. It's great.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It's very useful for.
Ooh, I love the option there with the up tilt instead to beat out the neutral, because it felt like Shadowhawke was kind of like copying, like, you know, like, oh, it looks like this neutral B thing is working out really well, I'll just check anything. But they kind of drifted a little bit further away from the ledge, so the spike sent them, like, it was like less techable than usual because they were a little bit further away.
Right,
I like the counterplay by Dakpo.
Yeah, Dakpo really running away with this game right now as it picks up another combo. Once again, finding Shadowhawke, slipping a little bit, gets the wrong hit on the DI flipper, and alright, just a F-strong clap in the air. So though, lots of work to do to come back in this one for Shadowhawke. He's definitely, it feels very behind on the punish game at the moment.
Yeah, it's not. We're not quite seeing what I thought we might with like the back and forth really early kills. It does feel like it's more on the realm of like they have a hard time confirming the kills. A little bit more grindy than I thought.
Yeah, I think part of it is just the like outside of that one. I think most of the time DI's been really good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't
did
get
point
these
that earlier.
big extensions that you normally expect. So the combination of being floaty plus having that experience of knowing how to DI most of the moves in most of the circumstances means that they're killing a little bit less early. But sometimes yeah, you're still Wrastor. You're still gonna die early.
Yeah, I mean Dakpo was able to find those those strings into those confirms into up strong, which is like how we finished off that game as well with. Hold on, I've got a dog that's coming over to say hi to me.
Oh, hello, doggy.
Hello, Charlotte. Yeah. That's how I was able to close out the game with the weak hit back air into the up strong and confirm. Yeah, I think Dakpo has been good on that confirm, and it seems to work in the Ditto. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So here we're going into game 3. Dakpo up 2-0 on Shadowhawke.
A little spike action. Yeah, and that's always a good option to cover the ledge right there. Very strong move, especially if it hits the reverse hit. Just set up for a ledge guard. It's so good.
Strong, barely not going to kill Shadowhawke at 101% after the hit. Edge situation at up tilt and Shadowhawke off stage again. Still not killing them. Eventually, one of these great hits is going to kill. You're so light. It's going to work eventually. Oh my god.
I promise eventually.
Right side blast zone over and over again.
But I mean, that's what you need sometimes to win.
I mean, the neutral B option, yep. It does get the hit too.
Just gets you out of there.
Like, neutral B is like better of a recovery option than like I think I gave it credit for.
I think you have a lot more control over it than a lot of people realize, because I don't think Wrastor were using it much, right? They were really just using it only in desperation, almost exclusively going for the up.
Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, you have a good point. Like, they were using it when they were so low that it actually was kind of bad because it was the only option, and now they're just using it as like a primary option, like with a lot of more mix-up options.
Yeah, see,
it just seems to work. Yeah.
And you have a lot of different chances to use it, right? Like he could let it rip there. He could wait a little bit. You could go above the ledge. He could go to the ledge. One of the big counters to it is you can parry it while it's just sitting there at the ledge, because you won't trip back to ledge. But it's
will you not just grab the ledge though?
It depends. Depends on the exact spot you're at. But sometimes you can't.
Okay, well, Shadowhawke doing a lot better job in this game, and he's a small deficit, but he's got a string going here. A little bit better in this game. He was kind of getting cooked in the last couple of games, but this one is keeping it very close. Doesn't want to get eliminated from the loser side in this bracket. Let's see what the option here is with the special pummel. What's the option? The up strong doesn't quite catch the tech option.
There's some timing mix going on there, because I feel like Shadowhawke is not really missing that ever.
Oof, it's so unfortunate for Shadowhawke, the parry and the up B punish. Man, when Dakpo has that punish, it's brutal. We've only seen Dakpo hit it. We haven't seen Shadowhawke do that, and it's just It's just so easy. It looks so easy. Yeah,
You
I
mean
don't
just
know
finding
what
a
the
parry?
mix-up is. Yeah, just like finding the parry, and then because Wrastor's parry punish is so brutal, like it's extra good for Wrastor, right? Because you just walk up and you upbeat.
Well, rock up
Yeah.
reverse up B. Very, very strong.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what
Ouch.
you're saying about the up strong, because it feels like most of the time when they special pummel, like they usually have all of the options covered, but for whatever
Yeah,
reason,
because I
like,
usually use the edge cancel up strong, which, like, at a specific time, that covers all tech options. I'm wondering if he's like intentional misteching, and that's what the difference is.
maybe. Here we go. Dakpo's got Shadowhawke on his last stock at 86%. Dakpo himself at a high percent, but it doesn't quite matter because he's got an extra one to work with, so he can be extra aggressive with this stock.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go for Dakpo. Sorry, for Shadowhawke. It looks really, really bad, and I guess it's right on the tech chase, but it still does not matter because it doesn't get the right timing. Off the top for the back air.
That weak hit back here off the top.
Yeah,
wow.
He's got bird bones and almost dying.
How does that compare to a rat's bones, Jet? Okay, well, hold on.
Well, the bones are lighter.
Bones
But
are
there's more of them.
That's true. The bones are light.
But they're bigger bones. Yep, okay.
And
Yeah, you get grabbed by Wrastor, you have to play like 3 50-50s in a row. You're like, alright, I have to tech the down throw if they down throw immediately. I have to
Ooh,
DI
yeah. Wait, don't forget
DI behind
you
them if they
take the right
back
option
throw.
for special throw. For special pummel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I also have to hit B for special pummel. I also have to